reason why he had to go back down. I'm glad he did, because I was supposed to hook up in Memphis before he left, but we're gonna do it when he get back.
Right. Right.
Yeah, he stopped down here though before he went down here though.
He did what?
He stopped down here and hollered at me though before he made it out that way though.
Yeah, man. I sure wish you would have came with him, bro.
Yeah, I wish I had the opportunity, but I was already booked up. But I'm gonna get my chance to come that way. I promise you that.
Yeah, man. 'Cause, I want to holler at you, man. What you be doing? You be rapping too?
No, my passion is cooking.
Oh, okay, shit. You come down there, man. We might hook the spot up and sell some food.
Man, I love to cook. I learned a lot of stuff, and I like to do everything homemade, from baking and all that to, like right now I'm in the process of learning how to make jerk chicken and oxtail and stuff like that.
Right. So right there, where you at?
I'm out here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay, east or west?
Well, I grew up on the west side of Oklahoma City.
Right.
That's where I grew up at. That's where my heart is. But right now I live on the east side of Oklahoma City right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I had to move out the west side because we got a little bit when they start knowing you by name.
Right.
It's time to go. So we moved away from there a while ago. But being from over on the west side, you always got to go back home.
Right.
And like I was telling BabyCapone the other day, I was like, man, I'm trying to get my cooking and stuff all together. That way, I told him I want to go set up shop back on the west side. That way, I told him I want to go fix up where we messed up at.
Right. Get one of them trucks.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, employ some of the homies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like we was talking yesterday morning, and like he told me, we was telling another homeboy, we like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get away from the norm, you know what I'm saying, because like he said, I said it like years ago in 2000, and if I'm not mistaken, 2006, I took him down to Houston.
Right.
It's just like he said, if he didn't leave, he was going to end up booking somebody or getting put in prison.
Right.
And just like I told him, I was like, today, I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I said, you represent the set the right way, bro. I was like, because his birthday is next Friday, same as my youngest daughter's on November the 3rd. And mine coming up on December 4th. We'll both be 51 years old. And I'm like, bro, I was like, look at all the things you're doing. I was like, you got your gig, you got your family, you able to travel outside the country and do different things. I'm like, man, you representing us the right way, man. And I was like, that's what I'm doing.
Right.
I was like, we didn't did it all, the wrong way because, we was kids out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like like I told him, the way things is now, it's not the same because everybody's bickering, and I don't like the bickering.
Right,
I tell everybody, I'm not with the bull no more.
No.
But I'm not with the bull, but I'm with it.
Right.
I'm trying to stay in my lane, but the best way I could teach the younger generation is by example.
Right.
And like I tell the little homie, and I know sometimes the homies gonna have to do what they have to do. And like I tell them, look, if you gotta do this. One thing you gotta always do is make sure that you got a way home. If that plan don't, in terms of you getting home, you need to scratch that and move on to something else. Because the object is to make it home at the end of the night.
Right.
Especially if you got babies.
Right.
And that's what I tell you. And if you gonna go do something, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got somebody you can trust, it's better for you to do it by yourself because you can trust you.
There you go.
So, because like I told him, man, we came up in the 80s.
Right.
From the 80s to the 90s, I ain't gonna even lie. I acted fool all the way up until my 30s.
That's right.
When my youngest kids, because I had my son when I was 31. Had another kid at 32. Then had another one at 33, and I was still out there being stupid.
Right.
But when their mama left, that's when I had to straighten up.
Right,
and
right.
do stuff right.
Now you got to
Because
set up and be pops.
Right, because here I am. I got 3 young ones, but then I got 2 teenager ones.
Right.
So I had to straighten up and do right because at the end of the day, I got to show them that hey, look,
Right.
I got to do different. Because like I told everybody, when my brother got killed, my mind was messed up for 1.5 years, and I was on the hunt because that's all I knew how to do was hunt.
Right.
But like I say, today it's a new me, it's a new situation, and like I told the homies, man, y'all can still do things. It's just we gotta represent the set better, man. And I keep telling everybody, whether you from the east side of Oklahoma City, or if you from Spencer or whatever, it's one brand. You don't separate that with where you grew up at.
That's right.
Where you grew up at is where you grew up at. What we represent is one thing, and that's 60’s.
That's right.
If you ain't talking about that, I don't even want to talk to you. And like I said, I know a lot of these youngsters mess with different people. And I get that, and I understand that. But like I told them, you got to watch what you're doing. Because the same person that you're hanging out with, you can get that same from in-house. You got to understand, we're a family.
Right.
We help us before we help anybody else.
Right.
At the end of the day, this neighborhood, you don't go outside of that. If you go outside of the Rollin, you going wrong.
You got that right, young man.
You going wrong. And like I tell them, when Lil Capone came down here in '85, it's like I told everybody, we didn't know what we was doing, and he left us early and went back to California.
Right.
So when we was down here doing this by ourselves, all we had to go on is what Lil Capone is telling us, and me and him is the same age. And at that time, in '85, we 13 years old.
Right.
So here we go, 13. My brother was 2 years older, so he's 15.
Right.
We 13. We kids out there, but we handle our business. You know what I'm saying? Because like the girl that I used to mess with, she said her dad is supposed to be Rampage.
Okay.
He passed away in '96.
Mm.
And I tried to show her the way, but at the end of the day, she didn't understand. Right. So it's like, I saw the danger, but it's a different world now. Cause like I keep telling everybody, I'm 50 years old now. It's time to do something different and live a different way. You know what I'm saying? I got a slew of children, and I you know what I'm saying? I've always taught them, even though I ran the street, I never hid my lifestyle away from my kids. The only thing is, I didn't put it in their face.
Right, that's
right. You know
right.
what I'm saying? I had to be honest with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the best thing to do, was be honest. And my mom, bless her heart, she's still living, she's still with me. The best thing my mama was ever told me, she told me this after my brother was killed. She's like, I'm proud of y'all because y'all never brought that to my doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told her, we were scared of you more than we were scared of him.
That's right. You got that part right. Yeah.
Mama was a hood to herself.
Yeah, for real.
We were way more afraid of her, even to this day, everybody like, man, your mama's my man, y'all don't understand. She brought me in, she'll take me out.
Goddamn right. I've been told.
I want to tell, when I tell this story of how, like I said, how Lil Capone, because like I said, Lil Capone came down here in '85. And at that time, we was off and running. Now, like I said, Lil Capone was the pilot of our ship. And I'm thankful that we had nothing but his cousin, BabyCapone, who's still down here. Me and him grew up together since we was 10 years old.
Right.
And last time I talked to Lil Capone was probably I think in 1999, 2000, when he called me from inside.
Mm-hmm.
And he called to chill me out, because like I said, I was on the hunt because my brother got killed. He just basically told me, chill out, man, because he the love that he had for my brother, because my brother was a wild one. Like I tell everybody, I could never walk in his footsteps. Right. I was nothing like him. He had that I don't care attitude.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't care, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my brother was a soldier that I could never follow his step or BabyCapone's step. Like I said, them two were different. Right. They pushed me in the direction to go to school and play football. And like when I watch your videos and like your video, and then when I watch Mom's video, and how Mom was like, you know, we had athletes. We had the same thing down here.
Right.
You know, we had the athlete, and then like when I heard about the karate, I'm like, damn, I went through the same thing down here. and then the weightlift, I'm like, damn, I did the same thing, but I was getting the knowledge from not only from Lil Capone, but his pops. I don't know if you know Lil Capone Papa, or if you heard of him. I know he was in Eddie Murphy's movie. His name Lee Proby.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, Unc taught me. He taught me and Baby Capone so much as teenagers. He used to take us to the park and tell us how to take care of our body and how to maintain this and that. And every time he came back from California, he always laced us with something. And I just asked Baby Capone the other day, I was like, man, I was like, I don't care what little life, because I was like, man, he never said anything about it. He just, with the way he moved, made me think. He made him like, man, I wonder, you know, because the way he moved, he didn't take no shit, the way he operated, because that's how he always tell him, don't y'all be on no bullshit. If you're going to be out here, you handle your business, you can get on. It's like I always ate the food that he gave. I always give him good food, man,
right,
from out there, you know. And I just remember, I remember different people coming out here when I was young, like the Ronnie Pace when he was out here. And I was telling Baby Capone, I was like, but shit, he didn't go by that name when he was out here. He went by, if I'm not mistaken, Black. When he was out here. And
you got that right.
And I remember when other people came out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it's like, I was trying to remember some of the faces, but I remember Ronnie Pace is one name that always stuck out to me. I didn't know his real name back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I learned it as I got as an adult. And I was like, oh, okay. And then actually, I got to watch your video and everybody. You see certain pictures, and I'll be like, man, I've seen these faces before, but I can't remember. I don't want to be wrong, so I used to ask Baby Capone about it. Like, man, who is this? Because I don't think they went by this name when they was down here.
Right.
And I can understand that, but man, the love that they gave us as teenagers when they was out here, like every time my brother got in trouble, they went and got him out.
That was a good thing. But check this out, dog. I'll be glad when you can come down here, man, so we can get a part 2 live. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish out this year with the holidays, and what I'll do is I'll make plans to come out there. That way we can do the second interview.
All you gotta do, man, is hit me in New York and let us know. We make sure New York is at work. I ain't working that day, and you come out there, man, and we'll do what we gotta do, man. You know? Hey, dog. So I will give this shout out to Big House, man. He's on a little Haiti film with us, man. He's working with us, and we gonna work with you because he's gonna be the new food cooker soon. So I love you, man. I love you, man. See safe, and we got to get up out of here, dog. We love you, man.
Already tell New York to shoot me his number, and I'll send some pictures to him.
Okay.
All right, Calvin.
All right, dog. We love you.
You get better, you get stronger for me, and I'm gonna make that
Hey, man, you know I got to get stronger, man. Neighborhood for life. You know what I'm saying?
Always neighborhood.
Yeah, I love you, man. So like I say, we'll give New York your number so you can send a picture to New York.
All right, well, I'll be waiting for his number.
All right, dog. I love you. See safe and stay smart, and always keep your ears and eyes open.
All right, I love you too, Captain.
Yes, sir. All right.